Dial is the stock on our radar right now. Ramkumar Krishnamachari, the CFO of Just Dial, joins in to talk about the numbers. It was a steady quarter for the company. Ramkumar, when we spoke to you last, we thought Search Plus would have been launched already. It seems to be pushed forward. Can you tell us what is the new date and what is the reason for the delay of the launch?
Actually, what we wanted to do was to have, when we launch it with a great product, have a great UI. And which is what we are working on, and it should be launched by September most likely. And our belief is that better to launch with a full product with all the features and including the UI, and hence this couple of months of delay. But we are not, honestly, we would rather wait, launch it with the right product rather than launch it with not so satisfactory product.
So the one-time ad spend for Search Plus will take place in Q2 or in Q3. What is the change to the total spend?
I don't think there's any change to the number. We believe that we should be able to spend the ad spend should start in sometime in September. So you should see the spend happen in second half of this financial year.
So if it launches in September, what is the revenue that you forecast for the company in the second half of FY16 and in FY17?
Look, we always maintain that it's too premature to talk about revenue from Search Plus at this point of time. Our idea is to introduce the product, gain traction on usage and traffic among the vast user community, and then look at monetization. We have a very clearly laid down monetization plan. We are not in a hurry to start monetizing at this point of time. Definitely the monetization should start sometime later this year, this financial year, and meaningful revenue we should start coming in from FY17. But our focus right now is to make sure that popularize the product among the vast user community, communicate the value proposition to them, and then think about monetization.
I take that, but we still are trying to get at some numbers. See, from your pure search business, you were confident of achieving a revenue growth of 25 to 30% with incremental revenue coming in from the Search Plus product. Now, will the revenue growth be 30% plus from FY17?
Look, we maintain, this around 25% growth rate. We are saying that we have conviction on the search business. Definitely the Search Plus will add to the overall growth. Now, whether it is going to lead to a 500 basis point or 10% growth is very hard for me to quantify at this point of time. Definitely, as I mentioned, you will see revenue trickling in from FY17 onwards. Very difficult for me to quantify what would be that amount be.
Fair enough. So how do you forecast margins in the second half of FY16 and in FY17?
If you exclude the one-time ad spend that we are going to do, we maintain a stable margin. As you know, we are still expanding. We are still investing in Search Plus. We are investing in search by, in both service as well as marketing. So you would see that despite making all this investment, we maintain a sort of flat margin. And our belief is that the inherent, leverage, the operating leverage is there. And as we scale up, definitely the margin, steady state margin will look up in maybe 1 or 2 years once we are in a steady state. But till the time we are investing, our belief is that the margins will be stable. Our focus is on growth. Our focus is on investing in the right areas. Our belief is that a lot of what we do are high margin business, especially in the Search Plus. So as they scale up, you will see margin improvement happening. At the same time, till the time all those businesses scale up, we will continue to be in the investment phase.
Okay, I just want to ask you about your total listings. They grew by only 9%. In the previous quarter, it was 27%. Why are your total listings growth slowing so much?
I would say, last year it was a special initiative that we took on ramping up listings. you will see those, depending on the kind of initiatives that we take from time to time, you will see the overall listing going up. Definitely, as we move ahead in the subsequent quarters, you will see the number of listings going up.
All right, we'll leave it at that, Shrikant. Thank you very much for joining us with all those details about Just Dial.